What's going on, everyone? Burbank Aviation here, and welcome back to another video. Today we are doing another model releases reaction. We haven't done one of these in quite some time, about 2 months now. I know I have been falling behind on these, but I am super glad to be able to finally be doing these again. I've been super busy. Today we have the Gemini Jets June 2023 releases for you guys. These are a very exciting release set. You may have already seen it because I know some people posted this video yesterday, but I still wanted to be able to do this as it's not that long after it's been released. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, please make sure to like and subscribe because that would really help me out. And anyway, let's just get started. So the first model we got is the Air France A320-200. This is a very nice model by Gemini Jets here. This is the one with the winglets. Foxtrot, Hotel Echo, Papa Foxtrot. Air France is a SkyTeam carrier, as you guys may know, and is a very nice looking model. I would definitely pick it up. There is a European airport that I am wondering, but that is way down the road. I'm not focusing on that right now. I am focusing on all the airports I'm going to be doing here in the U.S., which I have 3 more that I want to do. So, that's what I'm going to be focusing on right now. And then once I'm pretty much set with those, I'll start working towards my European carrier. So that's a very good start by Gemini Jets. That's a very nice model. We got the Air Mauritius Boeing 747 SP. Quite a few of these, the 747 SPs have been released lately. I think this is like the 5th one this year. So that is really cool to seeing that we're getting some variety around with some older aircraft. There's a very nice looking aircraft here. By Gemini Jets, I do like the livery. It's almost kind of, for some reason, it reminds me of Turkey's or Turkish Airlines' livery in terms of the tail. But I do like the paint job. It's very retro-y with that white and then that red stripe. This is, I think that's 3 Bravo November Alpha Bravo, right there. And then I got the Atlas Air 767-300ER. This is a converted 767 into Atlas Air. For cargo, November. Let's hear. Sorry, that is November 649er Golf Tango. So this is a very cool looking aircraft. It might be something I pick up to expand on my cargo fleet because I currently have 4 cargo aircraft looking for more. I'm hoping to get probably another UPS 767 soon. Um, but I don't know. I may pick this one up. It's probably right. It's number 1 on my list right now, but that will most likely change. And we got the Contour E145. This is super cool because we did see the Jetsuit X E145 last year, November 12552. We did see the Jetsuit X E145 last year, which, as you guys may know, I have 2 of them. I've only showed off 1. But this is a super awesome aircraft that they are showing off to have now. Just because that Contour is another, like, one of those airlines. It would be, if AHA was still around, AHA Airlines, that would be another thing they could do. But Contour, that's super cool to see that that they've done that, made this model. That'll definitely be this. That's probably number 1 on my list now because they're fairly common here on the West Coast. We don't get them at Burbank, but we do get them at places like Phoenix, Vegas. I think Dallas Fort Worth might even get some. So a lot of the bigger airports out here do actually get these quite often. So it might be something I pick up. It's probably 1 on the list now. So that's a really cool release. I'm glad to see that they're continuing here with those smaller airlines. And the Copa 77800, this is the 75th anniversary livery, Hotel Papa 1841. This is a really nice aircraft. It's almost got like a retro-y kind of look to it, which I do like. Some of these old retro liveries on some of these airlines are really, really nice. This is a really nice paint scheme, though. It's giving me kind of, I don't know why, it's kind of giving me Southwest vibes, though, with the coloring. The red and yellow, just missing the blue. But I do like this paint job. I think they've done a very good job. Not only Copa Airlines, but Gemini Jets making this model. And I'm super excited to see where or who will collect this. And I think it'll be a really good model. This is probably number 3 on my list, behind the Contour in the Atlas Air 767. So that's a nice release. So far, it's been really good. These first 5 have been really nice. I've definitely been. And that was not expected. The Delta 737-900ER. Gemini Jets made one back in, I think it was, I want to say 2017 or 2018. I do have one of these. I probably will pick one up. This is now number 1 on my list. I'll probably pick one of these up if I if there's like nothing else good has been released, which I don't know if that'll happen. There's been a lot of good models being released. The WestJet 737-700 is something I'll pick up. NG just released the Spirit A321. That's something I'll pick up. So there's a lot of models that have been released recently that I'll pick up. But I will say, if this is a this might be a model I will pick up in the future. Very nice November 856 Delta November. Good job by Gemini Jets. That was it. I wasn't really expecting that. I was hoping for Delta Evenson 5. Haven't gotten that yet. Hopefully that'll come up. And another Delta here. This is the 767-400 November 826 Mike Hotel. And this is the older Delta Airlines. This is not the most recent one. I think this is the second most recent one. So we have the current one. And then we have the one before that. And I think this is the one before that one. So this is a old aircraft. Here. That just shows how long these 764s have been operated here on Delta Airlines, and that's really cool to see them hanging around with all sorts of old aircraft. They've gone through quite a bit of their heavies. They've gone through 777s, they've gone through 787s. So it'd be really cool to see them keep the 767s around. I know they're also operating A330s and A350s. So good job by Delta Airlines here. They're a really nice carrier. I've flown on them quite a few times. I do like them. They're very nice. So good job. Not the biggest fan of this one. This one will probably end up number 6 on my list. The only thing that's behind that is the Air Mauritius 747. And a Hawaiian 717-200 November 491 Hotel Alpha. This is in the new Hawaiian colors too. They do still fly some of the older colors. The tail isn't as bright, and then there's these flower things that go throughout the aircraft. Those aren't on that as well. But this is a very nice release so far by Gemini Jets. I'm very excited to see what they will put in the future. These are awesome looking aircraft. I cannot complain. I would probably pick one up, but the Hawaiian 717 stays in the Hawaii area, and I'm not going to be doing any airports out that way, so there's no point in me getting it. Although I do like this, it's a very nice looking aircraft. I'm super glad to be able to have this. And then we got the Trump Shuttle 727-200. This is another really old aircraft, November 918 Tango Sierra. Another really old aircraft here, the 727, hasn't been flown in probably about 15 years. So very old aircraft. I did see one not take off, but I did see one parked at Van Nuys on Saturday. So that was a really cool thing to see, seeing some of these older aircraft. But the livering's alright. I'm not a big fan of the livery, but I do still think it's a nice model. And that will do it for the 1 to 400 scale. We're not going to move on to 1 to 200 scale. We got the Alaska A110-5 and the Horizon Air Retro livery, November 652 Mike Kilo. This is another aircraft that I've been kind of iffy about if I want to pick up or not. I've thought about it because I do have the standard E175, but I do not have this Horizon Air Retro. I feel like I'll get another regular E175 because those are a lot more common before I get this. But still a nice release by Gemini Jets. That's a good way to start off the 1 to 200 scale. We got the British Airways 777-200ER in the One World livery. This is another really good release because they do fly a lot of these 777-200s. I think they may actually have maybe, I know for sure one, maybe two of these One World 777-200s. So very nice release by Gemini Jets once again, and they've been doing a really good job. Sorry about that. We got the 777-200ER for British Airways here with the flaps down. I do have a flaps down model. It's the Emirates 777-300ER released back in exactly a year from this, June 20. Actually, it was either May or June 2022 releases is when I got that model. So I can't believe it's almost been a year now since I've had that. Absolutely crazy, but I do like the aircraft, and I think it's a very nice model. This model though, it's definitely good to see they're doing the flaps down stuff again because I haven't seen it for a little while. But nice job there. We got the McDonnell Douglas MD-11F for FedEx with the optional doors open closed. I really wish they released this in 1 to 200 scale, or sorry, 1 to 400 scale, as I would definitely buy this. FedEx flying a lot of MD-11s here, and would definitely be a used aircraft in a lot of, or quite a few of my airports. I'm gonna say a lot. I know, no, not Columbus. Um, let's see here. Probably for sure my fictional model airport, and then maybe why am I drawing a blank? What's my other airport? Charles. Oh, sorry. I don't know. I don't think I'd probably be only fictional model airport, but the next airport I'm gonna start, which I'm hoping to start at the end of this year, it definitely would be used in that. I'll leave a comment. I will post a poll on what you think it is. The Flybe -8 Q400. That is a definitely an interesting release because I don't think Flybe has been around for, I think it's about 8 months now. I don't pay much attention to those European airlines. I'm mostly kind of focused about everything out here. But as far as I know, I think Flybe went bankrupt back in, I think it was like July of 2022. So almost a year now. I think it was anywhere from July to October in that range of last year. So I'm not sure why they released this. If they didn't go bankrupt, they're still serving. Leave a comment down below. That's my bad. But it's definitely interesting model to see. Not my favorite. Probably my favorite right now is the FedEx. And then we got a Midway Airlines McDonnell Douglas DC9. I'm actually a huge fan of the DC9. I think they look really well. November 1065 Tango. I think the DC9s look really good. They're kind of like a 717, which I also think are really nice looking aircraft. But the DC9 I do like, almost like the almost like a little brother of the 717, which I do like. Um, it's a one of my favorite aircraft out there, which they still flew it. Although I won't complain, we still have the 717. Probably my second, maybe third favorite aircraft out there, though. So very nice job by Gemini Jets here. We got the Republic Airways E175 LR in 1 to 200 scale. This was released on 1 to 200 or 1 to 400 scale last month. Have one on the way. Should be here in about 2 to 3 days. So expect to see that probably in Burbank. I should have it here by then. So expect to see it in Burbank, and if not, expect to see it in Columbus, because both Delta and American operate them. I don't think I don't think Delta operates any of the house liveries for Republic, but we do get a lot of Republic flights for Delta, so I will probably include it in some of them. But besides that, not much. It's a very nice release at November 402 Yankee X-Ray. Coming down to the last few models here, we got the Russia Air Force Antonov An124. I did actually, I don't know if it was this exact aircraft. I think it was the An1224 or An124. It might have been the 125 before it got destroyed. I did catch it at Phoenix. I think it was the 125. I'll have to look back in my videos. But I did catch one of these in Phoenix when I was there about 2 years ago, and it was a very nice looking aircraft. The Antonov, it's definitely an interesting shape, but I do think it stands out, and that's what makes it pretty cool. And then we got the Southwest 737-800 in the Tennessee 1 livery. This is super awesome. Maybe they'll release this in 1 to 400 scale for the next month. If I am going to pick this up, I'll get the NG version because I do think NG does a better job than Gemini Justice in November 8620 Hotel. Still a very nice release by Gemini Justice. I'm excited to see what they'll come out with next month because this is a pretty cool release set. And then we got the Tennessee 1 with the flaps down. November 8620 Hotel. Same thing, just the flaps down, but besides that, super nice model. And then finally, we got the Trump Boeing 757-200 here. I actually do like the livery on this a lot. I think it's a very nice designed aircraft. November 757 Alpha Foxtrot. So I do think all these are very nice aircraft. It's really cool to see these aircraft be released. But I think this was a really solid release set by Gemini Jets. Thank you guys for watching today's video. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to like and subscribe because it really helped me out. This was a really good release set by Gemini Jets. Probably, if there's nothing else, one, maybe two aircraft I'll buy, and then if I'm really just kind of bored because there's nothing being released, there's a third aircraft I'll buy out of this. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, please make sure to like and subscribe because it really helped me out, like I said, and I will see you all in the next one.